Scott, thank you for joining us. Obviously, disappointing result here at Crewe, but can I get your overall assessment of our performance first?
Yeah, much improved from last week. I thought we were resolute against a really strong team who are in the top, in the playoff places. They're probably a big club looking to get automatic promotion, and I thought we went toe to toe with them. And I thought we defended resolute throughout the game, apart from one moment where one player doesn't do his job properly, and we've got to take a lot of heart from that, a lot of courage. The fact that we showed real signs of improvement, and of course when they went 1-0 up, we then started to play. I think they dropped off and there were more spaces for us to play, and I thought we were the better side in the second half. Certainly, we didn't dominate possession like we normally do, but what I was pleased with was how resolute we was from a defensive point of view, and we still created a lot of chances as well. Not as, it wouldn't be clear cut, but there was some chances that I felt that we could have done better on. Darcy had a good shot at the end there, which we thought was going to sneak in. But yeah, I'm really proud of the players, the way that we've took a really strong side in Crewe to the wire.
Yeah, you say it as football is made of moments, I suppose, and as you say, other than that one chance, Crawley, I can't really remember making any real saves. He's not really been tested, and as you say, toe to toe with a side like Crewe for as long as we did, you do have to try and take the positives from that, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. We have to take the positives, and we will, because we've got 2 big home games coming up now that we want to really attack. So we will take the positives from it. But when you come across a team that are really strong, you've got to make sure you do your job throughout the whole game, and you can't switch off for a moment. And we do a lot of work about defending in the box, and we got it wrong in one moment, and it's cost us the game. So disappointing with that. But the attitudes of the players was different class today. Everybody put a shift in, and we're all disappointed in the dressing room because we feel that with all the effort that we've put into the game, we should have come away with something from the game. But listen, they're a top side. And they'll be looking at automatics, I would think.
We speak about moments. One moment that springs to mind is very early on in the game where one of their players is only given a yellow card for a challenge that looks like he's gone completely over the top of the ball. I mean, I've had the benefit of seeing it on iFollow, and to me it looks like a clear red card. I don't know if you've had a chance to sort of look back at it yet, but when we talk about moments, that's one that could have really changed the game today.
Yeah, I've watched it back. Clear red card. I don't understand it. It's just... The standard's just incredible. I don't. There's no point talking about it because it changes the shape of the game if the officials do their job properly. It isn't even in doubt. But every week we're talking about, and not only that, the referee's an experienced one. It's not, he's a really experienced one. I don't understand.
We have to, obviously, as you say, take the positives. I suppose when you look at the last period of the game, as you say, we did get better after we conceded. The substitutes, obviously Jeremy Kelly coming on to make his Crawley debut, Ronan came on, and both looked really bright. So they're the positives you have to take into, as you say, a week that we want to attack with 2 home games.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously I was worried about Adam Campbell had been booked, so I didn't want to go down that route of him coming off the pitch and us playing with 10 men. And I thought Darcy showed a real spike when he come on, and I thought Harry Forster tyres around that 60 mark. He's not match fit as such, where he's played loads of games, so I think that was an important sub to make as well. And I thought they both did extremely well. I thought Jeremy looked really, really bright on the ball, and I thought Harry, especially in the first half, I thought he caused their right wing back a real problem, and I think they made a change at half time because of that, maybe. But the players who come on the pitch did well. But a lot of effort went into that game, a lot of effort, and we've come away with nothing. So we're really disappointed. But I think that we can take a lot of encouragement from that and look at the positives, and we've got to attack the next game really, really aggressively.
Yeah, what does the next obviously few days look like for you? Obviously, we know you go back and you watch the game in full again, and you'll prepare for the game against Walsall on Tuesday. But in terms of the players, what's the message that you have to convey to them in between now and Tuesday? Because it's not a long period of time and only one day on the training ground.
Well, I spend a lot of time convincing them that they're a good side. And I think that was clear to see certainly in the second half that we are a good side. These are a top side, by the way. Crewe, they're a big club as well. They've got some really good players and. They're up there for a reason, and I thought we went toe-to-toe with them today. We didn't dominate the ball like we normally do, but we certainly did in that second half, even more so. So, just keep convincing the players that, we've come a long way. We're a new group in many ways, and we've just got to keep chipping away and trying to pick up as many points as we can within the next games. We spoke kind of this week and we knew we had 18 games left, and we want to play them games like cup finals, and I think we did that today. I think that was clear to see.
Yeah, and moving on to the next couple of games, obviously 2 in quick succession, both at home, which is nice, and the last couple of results at home have been a little bit frustrating, so I'm sure the lads are really eager to turn that around. Yeah,
for sure. No, look, listen, we'll go down the road and I'll watch the game back on the coach tonight, and then I'll spend most of my day tomorrow watching Walsall, getting prepared for that. We'll be back in training Monday and getting ourselves organised for a game that that we will be looking forward to. So yeah.
And obviously, finally, a big thank you to the 118 Crawley fans that travelled today, and more excellent support for a very long journey.
They're brilliant, weren't they? I went over and spent a bit of time clapping them because they were brilliant, and I felt for them. There was disappointment, obviously, I understand. But they supported the team really, really well today. So and give us a good reception at the end as well. So thank you for that.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Dion, thank you for joining us. Obviously, frustrating result here at Crewe this afternoon, but as the gaffer said, positives to take from a lot of parts of the performance. Can I get your overall reflection on the game?
Yeah, obviously, very frustrating. I thought we defended very well. We limited them to a lot of barely any chances, really. I think Corey said he had to make one save, I think it was, other than the goal. So yeah, they're a good side, and I think we made it difficult for them, and obviously to come away from home and limit them to a very few chances. Granted, they had a lot of the ball, but we feel like they didn't really hurt us with too much. And we had our own chances maybe that we should have taken definitely in the first half. So it's a difficult one to take, and then obviously they get the goal, spaces start to open for us, and we start playing some good football, and we felt like we could have nicked something at the end. But yeah, difficult one to take. The away fans were good, and luckily now we've got a game Tuesday where we can put it right at home, and we kick on from there.
Yeah, we were talking with Scott just before, and he said that's the frustrating element, is because you come to a side like Crewe, obviously a big club, they'll be going for automatic promotion this season. You go toe-to-toe with them, but it's only, a couple of, moments that let us down, maybe not taking our chances, and, maybe the goal as well. So that's, I suppose, the most frustrating element, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But we got quite a lot of games left. We got to brush ourselves down and get back on the training pitch. Look forward to Tuesday, and then we got to win Tuesday now. So we have time. We have time to get to where we want to get to. And it was a good performance at the end of the day. We played a good side. Like you said, we went toe to toe with them, and they didn't have many chances really. And we had a few that we should have taken. So obviously, by the result, it was a good performance, and we can kind of take some positives from it and take it into Tuesday and hopefully get the win.
Yeah, and I suppose, as you say, that's the perfect thing about this, is that we do now have a game on Tuesday where we can look to sort of put things right, and the last couple of results at home haven't gone the way we wanted, so it's a great opportunity to turn things around and give the fans something to cheer about.
Yeah, 100%. And look, at the start of the season, a lot of people were saying we were going to be favourites to be relegated, so I think we've done really well. We've probably hit a bit of a patch where the form hasn't been great. Happens to every team in the world. But the thing is, now we got to stop that form, and I think we proved it today that we can play well, and we put a good performance in today, and I'm sure if we put a good performance in Tuesday, we'll get the win.
Yeah, not only Tuesday, obviously we're back to back at home, and that's something very encouraging, isn't it? Because other than just recently we've been very good at home. We know how important the home fans can be, so it must be a good week to look forward to as the players.
Yeah, obviously 2 games at home. We need the support from the fans more than ever now, to lift the spirits, and hopefully we can go on a run and get in and around the playoffs. But yeah, there's a lot of games left, and we just got to build on that performance today, really. And it just all starts Tuesday. So that's the thing now. We've got a lot of games left and a lot of games in the short space. And it's going to be tough, but it's going to be good because we can just smash them out now, game after game, and put some good performances. And hopefully we can go on a run and a bit of consistency with results and creep up that table, definitely.
We're a very young side. You've been filling the role of captain with Ben Gladwin being injured. How have you found it? Having to sort of guide these, a lot of young lads and some very good senior heads as well. How have you been finding it over the last few weeks and months?
Yeah, obviously it's an honour to be captain. Always when you wear that armband, and the lads, they're a good group of lads, really good group of lads, and obviously a lot of them have made the step up to league football, and they're willing to learn. Everyone's willing to learn. Everyone's working hard day in, day out. So you can't ask more from the boys. Obviously we need to take our chances. We need to defend better, obviously, because we're playing against top teams, and if we want to get to where we've got to be really stingy. So yeah, I think everyone's working hard, and we've got a good squad and players that are coming off the bench. We need everyone now in this run-in. So like I said, we need the support Tuesday, and hopefully we can get the 3 points.
Thank you, Dion.